Pete. Yeah, Jonas was talking about this. I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, especially today because it's snowing. It's like, oh yeah, we're playing golf. Like, no big deal. It's 28 degrees snowing outside.
And we went last weekend or a couple weeks ago, and we had to wait a while because there was frost all on the ground.
Oh yeah, where'd you go?
McDonald's or Sims, yeah.
You can throw it one of.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. This is pretty cool.
Appreciate it. So I'll ask everyone what their opinion is, but actually right now, it's streaming on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
So, and I've kind of used it, one, just to record so you can go back and like watch.
Yeah.
Later. And then two, I have it set up on a delay so you can kind of have almost instant replay.
Well, that'd be cool.
If you're willing to look at the TV and see what's
That'd be cool. Now okay, you've got those rubber tees, okay.
Yep, got the little rubber tees, and then either once everyone gets here, or as you guys show up, I can...
They should be here shortly. I was surprised I was the first one.
Actually, I think I heard the door.
I live the furthest away.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Boo! Hey, you want to pull forward all the way? Or how many more people you got?
Just one more.
Okay. You're good. Up to you. If there's room, there's good. Yeah. What's up, man? Long time no see.
Oh, damn.
This is a pretty cool setup, isn't it?
Dude, I know. I'm telling you, when I saw the, so I was scrolling through Facebook right before it like logged me out, so that I was like password anymore. Get like resetting it. And then I saw I had this set up, and I was like, this is badass.
Yeah, I have kind of pieced together over 3 years or so, and we moved in here about 2 years ago.
Yep.
And I had a 2006 Corvette, and I was like, well, I never drive it.
Oh, really?
So I got rid of it,
Sold it,
and I kind of made a deal with Sabrina. I was like, you can have the inside remodel. I'm getting this.
It's awesome, man. That's a good trade.
So it's gone through a few iterations of like, it was PVC, but it wasn't strong enough, and then it was like a big steel pipe, and that was too heavy and small. This is 1 inch tubing. I already know how I'm gonna build it again next time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are you gonna get, like?
So all of it will be wood.
Oh, really?
All of this will be wood. This bar will disappear, but to get rid of this bar, you have to build a secondary frame of the same 3/4 foot behind it.
Yeah.
That's what keeps it rigid. You get rid of this, and then you put a really tight elastic band that holds it down. But right now, if you hit it thin, we've had people hit this thing and
Oh, we just go straight.
it goes straight back, or it's kind of been tearing up the bottom, which is fine.
Yeah.
How's that on there?
Just zip tie. Yeah. It's all grommeted, but right where it like
Oh, yeah.
ball impacts, it just
Get after it, yeah. You hit
And
one.
I've had this thing for like 4 years, so you can feel it. It's like starting to get
You've had it
fuzzy.
for 4 years?
Yeah. So you can start feeling, especially in the impact place.
Oh,
right
yeah, I
there.
feel it. Feels a little rigid. Oh, yeah, it breaks down a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling him when I
But I've had it for ever.
I said, man, this sure beats being outside.
Oh, right. Oh, absolutely.
Well, and then whatever golf ball you guys want to play with, I have.
Oh, what?
Dang.
What?
You just
Oh,
pick
hey, I got
one.
one of those. Oh, nice. Yeah. Got one of these things. See where, well, this
Yeah,
one's
so you
free.
What was that, a Cody one?
Whatever.
I hope so.
Look at it like this, Jonas. I won't lose the ball today.
I know.
So I can show you guys how it works. You can start hitting more of stuff. So this thing, when I set it up, I can tell how far away from the wall it is and the size of the picture and all that stuff. So to hit, you just put the ball down anywhere and you'll see it pop up there or on the screen.
Oh, it's anybody.
Yeah. So up is up, down is down, right?
Oh, okay.
And as long as it's in the area, you can just hit it. So just drop your ball
So
down.
you're censored like in this area, or is it?
There's 4 cameras
Okay, gotcha.
on it.
Sorry, I'm just curious.
Yeah, so
Just so fast.
somewhere on the pad. Try not to go like this far back,
Right.
Just in case you get fat, and then you like over time we'll start tearing this up. Just anyone there.
Where'd you get this?
So this was I bought it online from Turk Factory Direct. This was actually I know. So well, it took me
I bought a
forever.
fireplace from like
So I got that turf over there originally from like Menards, and I wanted more because I originally had a dog kennel back here with a dog door.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's the reason the heater before all this was the
Do
heater
you
for
feel
the
like that
dog.
works a lot? That works really well? Okay, because like I have a.
It's just run off 220.
Oh, okay.
Put that in your gym, Jones.
So like I have a gym in my garage. I've already
Oh, it's
insulated, but I haven't I have this like little Mr. heater that I use like a gas
Oh
tank.
yeah. You can set it to whatever, so it's set to like 75 right now.
So
So once it hits
you
there,
just had someone come install 240 on the
no, I actually did that.
You
I
installed
turned off
it?
the breaker, and it's really easy to splice it. Now, if you're doing like something new and you have to insert a panel, then it sucks.
So how do you start to do insert it down?
Yeah, that's
So like I finished my basement and I did all that, but I never messed with 240.
Yeah.
So that sounds scary.
So you pick. Here's the thing. The game knows that the screen is 12 feet away. Okay. So we'll do some putting and all that stuff to get used to it. But wherever you hit on the screen is where this line will start.
Okay.
So if let's say you're playing with a tree right here, as long as you don't hit the tree on the screen,
Okay.
you won't hit the tree.
I would never hit trees, so we'll see if this is a true test.
All the leaves and stuff are like fake. There's bits, but the branches are real.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah. The branches and trunk.
So we may see a branch fly
Yeah.
off.
So you guys can pick whatever golf ball and then just like start hitting.
I'll take that one.
get
Just
used
try to have it out.
Yeah.
If you don't mind. Oh, sorry.
You're good. Oh yeah, and then wait, you'll get a static buildup. So just
Oh.
Give
so
a
like
ground.
put your palm on this.
Okay, cool.
Otherwise it'll zap.
Yeah, I was like, do you have a ground somewhere?
And then I told Brian, I actually have it streaming on Twitch right now.
Oh, do you really?
I just did it last Friday, so you guys are kind of like guinea pigs number 2
Sweet!
for like our weekly. I mean, no one's gonna. I mean, 8 a.m.
Oh,
But I do have it set up on a delay, so then you can have like this. So if you
I'll
want
just
to
go watch.
look, you can look at that.
I don't want to watch my swing. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, and then you just want to make sure there's only one ball in the area.
Oh.
Otherwise,
Okay.
wait, you want to putt first? Okay. So for putting,
You want this?
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
so hit.
I thought I heard you just say putt.
Yeah, so hit some irons and drivers first, and I can set the green at whatever, and then chipping we'll spend a little bit of time getting used to, and then putting we'll get. Yeah.
Okay.
Because so many people are like field players.
So,
So you just look at it and you're like, oh yeah, it feels like this. Well,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to do that when you're.
It's right there.
So you can use whatever tees. It's just low to high, 155. And then,
Do we put it under?
nope.
Nope, just do it above.
Yeah, set it there, put it on top, and then same thing, just make sure the ball's in the zone. And don't be afraid if it like goes over or goes through the gap or something.
Okay, so I see
There's
the-
I've got bids in
The
there.
ball right there, but explain the white, the yellow line again.
So the yellow line, that was me just hitting earlier.
Oh.
Well, not even, just like.
Warming up,
just
yeah.
like-
So when did you start, like, you said 4 years ago you started building this? You just got into it?
Yeah, 3 or 4 years ago. So I originally had the screen in the basement and a different simulator, but when I hit,
That's the expensive part, right?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Is that probably the second, the projector?
I mean, it depends. You could get a $500 projector.
Yeah.
It's just how much. So I would just sit there after every
I feel
hit.
so weird. Like,
Then I'd have to look at the TV.
Yeah.
So once I got here and set it up, this is the first time I've had the projector on it.
Okay.
Originally, Serena's dad, we had an old one. So we,
Alright, finish going.
you're good. I'm just checking the
I think it's here.
cameras outside. Oh, yep, he is.
it's a different feeling. That's cool.
Is it? Huh. So I can just go up here and swing now?
What?
Do you guys need like reset it like
No,
that?
you're good. Like, as pretty much as soon as the ball's going, you,
So look.
you can put another ball there.
So there's mine.
Yeah. Interesting. But it's cool.
Jonas, are you still in the military? Did you get out?
No, I'm still in. I'm just
Okay.
Air National Guard in Topeka still.
Okay, speaker.
Yeah, it's awful.
So I didn't know you switched. I was talking. Actually, Trent just cold called me yesterday.
Oh, really?
He was like hanging out with someone, and he asked me if I remember what Baja Blast was.
Baja Blasted?
Yeah.
I don't
It was
remember what that is.
UV Blue and Mountain Dew.
Oh, gross.
And I was like, I remember that. That was horrible. Decision.
Oh,
And I guess he was hanging out with somebody.
You know what? I have seen a girl throw up blue at your house drinking that.
Yeah.
I do actually remember that
So
now.
he wanted to just like remind me, and then I told him we were coming over. He's like, "Dude, you went to pharmacy school," and I was like, "Jonas went to pharmacy school?"
Yeah.
I did not
I'm
know.
currently in there right now, so. So I just finished my third semester there.
Nice.
Yep, so I'm still just in the Air National Guard doing traditional. That way they can pay for me.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy? Hey, bud. I'm sitting out there. I was eating breakfast. So you're gonna go grab your coat, buddy.
What's up, Cody?
What's up?
How's it going?
TJ.
We've met before. We got super drunk at a house before and had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Probably true.
Yeah. That house got destroyed. TSK?
TSK.
That house got absolutely obliterated.
Yeah. That. I can't believe it was still like
A lot, like a house.
clean and alive when we left. And especially because the landlord was like, "Oh yeah, you guys cleaned it so well."
We fucked that place up.
Right.
At one point, Steve was throwing knives in a bathroom.
Steve punched through the door.
Buddy, here you go.
Throw it up on there.
How are you?
Well, how are you? There you go. We'll start warming up now.
Okay, bro. Keep going.
Keep going?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Get all warmed up.
It's not as bad as, what, 3 weeks ago? That one was really cold?
Yeah.
Was it cold? Yeah, it was pretty cold.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. I said, you know, we went a couple weeks ago. We had a frost issue.
Oh, yeah. Frost delay.
Looking for a wall.
So if you hit it poor enough, it won't read it.
You flop
So
it
you
like
kind of
that.
get lucky.
He's saying
I
it's
mean-
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Quit flopping the
Oh,
damn wall.
that's why it's gotta be.
You gotta put it up. You just want to make sure it's inside the green area.
Mulligans are turned on, so you guys can, as a group, figure out when you want to give mulligans or not.
No more means to jealous. Not good enough to earn a mulligan. That's pretty good. You're wearing your glasses today.
Did you sleep much last night? Do what? Did you sleep much last night? Or is it keeping you up all night?
Oh, dude.
Good shot, Cody.
Let's go. I'll stretch out for a minute.
I feel weird hitting my watch as things do.
Yeah, so hitting in the strings a little weird, and then when you start swinging driver, just like being in close space, it takes a few to make it kind of feel. Yeah,
He's got golf balls.
Oh,
you can pick whatever golf ball,
Nice.
whatever way you want.
It's gonna be weird not to see chunks fly.
I know.
That's gonna be great for me.
That's gonna be nice. I was telling Jonas it'll be nice because there's no way I can move the ball today.
That is.
That is true. We've only temporarily lost balls when they go up on top of the black, and then you got to get the ladder, and every now and then they'll slope down and fall through.
Oh, so it tells you ball speed and stuff like that.
Oh, it tells you. There, it's your check. This is
I've seen some of the pros use it,
Yeah.
this type deal online.
this is just like some of the stuff it'll show.
Shows where you hit.
Okay.
So it'll show like
cool.
path, launch angle, spin. If you have dots on it, so like if you look at this guy,
Oh, wow, how you doing?
Oh, there's
so
some tricks?
there's dots on it.
Oh, man.
There's stickers, but don't expect it here.
Oh.
So like. So if you have a solid light,
Okay,
you
that's
know
it.
you're good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sometimes it'll pick it up so quick that you're like,
Yeah.
And what's the point of the dots on there again?
So you can do one dot, which will tell you club speed, path, and angle of attack. But then if you do 4 dots, you get all the data. So this is everything that this thing can give you.
That's cool seeing your swing too.
So
you
here's-
can look back
Oh
at it.
yeah, that's
Here's
nice.
where it impacted, side spin, path, face closed,
Wow.
little thin.
Interesting.
So it'll tell you
Oh, that's cool.
anything
That's
and
gonna help
everything
you
about
fix
your
your game right there.
Or you start chasing numbers.
That's true. I would start chasing numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, that number.
Oh no, I can carry this 180. I swear. Yeah.
It says 50.
Throwing out your back.
Just poke it out there.
Yeah.
Things not to do.
Sometimes it's okay to work it out.
Dude, I tried some.
Yeah, so hit a few here, get warmed up, and then do chipping and putting so you guys are used to it all, and then you guys can pick a course.
Sure.
Go ahead, buddy.
Here. What'd you say? Put our hand there.
Well, if you're on the turf,
Oh,
it'll
okay.
start building up a charge, so it's
Yeah.
like just,
Okay.
Static.
yeah. But if you're not used to it, it'll zap your finger.
Yeah, somewhere there, and then like I'll set green light, like it stays on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You start waiting.
How long ago did you switch over?
3 years now. So yeah, I've been there for 3 years. So
Sock that he
I hate driving up there, but I was on the clean team orders like the past 4 months.
You got on what orders?
Clean team is what they call it.
Cracked it up.
So I just had to stay free from COVID, and they paid me for 4 months.
Hey,
Paid
That's
me-
straight up
I'm taking a practice
Yeah,
swing yet.
I
I'm
take-
taking a
yeah,
single
it's
swing
great.
yet.
Oh my
I loved it, man. It was awesome.
You text right now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Doing better than I did, Cody.
I need a commission. It's just like, I have my bachelor's degree. I just haven't done the process yet.
Yeah.
I don't know, like.
I don't know if 190 has any pharmacists.
They have one pharmacist out there, but he works in like biomedical.
view.
I wouldn't say that is good. That place is huge.
Yeah.
There's no other way, better way to put it
I,
besides that. So.
Because I could walk you through the process for here if you want to do like cyber intel.
Like all, yeah.
any of those.
Honestly, I'll take it.
I just put on captain in March.
Well, congratulations, man.
It's been weird.
That's
Has
cool.
It's been weird.
Congrats.
How's that?
That's something to brag about.
So it's
That's pretty awesome.
I went from supervising like 4 guys to supervising like 30,
Yeah.
and now I'm the chief of Sandoval
Okay.
over in the NOS, which we provide network security for like the entire National Guard.
Okay.
Ball speed.
So we'll
I was
see
not watching.
what happens. The rumor is my next move is conflict commander,
Okay.
which would be really weird.
That's good, man. That's where the next position's gonna be. That's how it works. You start getting that build up, man. Congratulations. That's awesome.
It's pretty cool. So then for this day, if you guys like it, whatnot, so we actually have a league running,
A what?
a league,
Okay.
golf league.
Oh, a golf league.
Yeah.
No, I'm in there. I don't see it. I don't want there.
So just like show.
Dude, I look like a goober swinging.
Forgive me.
So this is the last week, but we had 22 people playing.
Oh, wow.
So on Mondays and Fridays at 5:30 and 8:30. Next season, starting in January, it'll be Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays at 5:30 and 8:30. You show up, you play 9 holes. You post your score. You get cumulative points throughout the season. So like Freeze and Hartman are in the lead right now, and they're tied. And then you do skins. If you're familiar with what skins are.
I'm not. Where's good?
Skins are for this. It's you put $5 in the pot. $2 of that goes to gross, so no handicap.
Okay.
And 3 of them go to net, which is handicap.
Yeah.
If you're the lowest score on that hole, you'll get a skin. Now the skins can be worth all the pot or like a small percentage of the
Yeah.
pot, depending on how many skins. there
How many?
are.
Yeah. How many people?
Yeah. So if everyone ties and you get the only low score on one hole, then you get the whole pot. But if there's, on this case, there's one, two, three. So, there's 4 skins total. So $9, $13.50 is what they'll get back.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's been down to like $3 before because there's like a bunch of different skins, and then there's sometimes been like 20, $25 or something. And then every week we do a different course and things.
Comes the driver.
It's loud. Scared me.
It is a little loud. I almost need to get like.
Well, like, I think as long as you're like
Sometimes
paying attention, it's fine.
Fucked it again.
those are rude.
Hey, you know what? It's fine. Didn't happen. It's great. So, like, say we're playing,
Yep.
and he does that. You count that as a mulligan, right?
No, so you just like
Okay.
if it doesn't read, it's a free. You
Okay,
lucked out.
Easy.
I'll tell you what though, probably 75% of the time people will pick it up. You know,
Damn.
see this little.
It's not good.
See anything you like sky one or get underneath it or
Yeah.
something. All right, so you guys want to try some chipping?
Sure. Yeah.
So it gets a little weird because this is 30 yards,
Mhm.
so you got to know what a 30-yard shot feels
Right.
like. So hit a couple of those because more than not you're around the green. You're like, oh, I've got 25 or 40 yards.
Yeah.
Usually you just look at it and you're like, oh, it feels like this.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to put that into.
Right here.
Yeah. And it's 12 feet to the screen.
Yeah. So you have this.
So you got 4 yards to the screen. So you're kind of like, all right, I need to hit this to the street.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to figure out what.
Where is 30 yards
Yeah.
here?
So then another thing is there's no live penalties. So fairway, rough, gunch, sand, it all plays the same. It's all
Oh,
fairway.
really?
It's all fairway.
Well,
All-
that's good.
all you-
That's what I like to hear.
All you need to worry about is distance and accuracy. Also, if you're like on a big hill like this, it builds you a fake platform, and
Oh, does
it's
it?
always a flat line.
Okay.
It's always a flat further line. So what we realized is some people on the sim are like a 2 handicap, and outdoor they're like a 14.
Yeah. They get the extra sand. That's good.
See what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Gauging how far it
It's
is.
a little weird.
And then I have it set to 6 foot gimmies. So if you put it inside 6 foot,
Oh, cool.
it'll just pick you up, add a stroke.
That's
and go.
nice of you. I
Is
mean,
it
like,
cool?
I naturally probably need a
We've-
2 foot gimme.
We've played you can do 3 foot, and I'll tell you what, it makes the difference between 3 foot and 6 foot. It seems like it wouldn't be that much difference, but it's huge difference. It feels like you're hitting to this circle versus like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out in the weeds. All right.
And then you can also look here on the screen. It'll show your carry number. So that carry 49.
Oh.
In the top right.
Oh, yeah. So why do you have to have this grass to prevent this grass?
Because the turf, you hit on this originally,
Okay.
and it eventually starts to break up from what holds it together. So you start getting waves, and it starts becoming like really loose and stuff. So then I tried cutting squares of the old turf and setting it on top, and that worked okay. But it would only last about a round, and I had to pull it up and set down another one.
Oh, really?
And then this was actually a 3 foot by 5 foot hitting mat, like big hitting mat.
Yeah.
And originally I had it completely set into it, like a full mat set down. So
Okay.
you stood on it too.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to do is be able to cut from here to there
Oh, yeah.
without it going over a mat and everything. So I just shrunk it down. I really just cut it into thirds.
Yeah.
So now if this ever wears down, I can just pop
That's
my
awesome.
one in there.
And that just seems to stay way better than the.
Oh yeah, this thing will last a long, long time. So this platform is plywood, 1 inch foam, plywood, those foam puzzle pieces that you put in like, kids' room.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Together, and then the third.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
So then I could actually just.
It feels soft like a green.
It feels soft,
Yeah.
and I can actually cut in holes,
Yeah.
so you can actually cut into.
Pretty awesome.
Huh. And the thing is, like, you can pay someone for the setup, and they charge you like god awful amount.
Yeah.
And you just do it yourself. And it's like, I think this whole setup, screen, projector, everything is like $3,000.
Oh wow.
This is the only thing that's.
Say, I know this is the expensive part.
Yeah.
It's like hearing and watching like YouTube videos.
Yeah, like
it's,
Rick Shields,
Yeah, Rick
a
Shields.
bunch of
That's what it
pros,
is, yeah.
a bunch of pros use it.
that dude has a
Peter
voice
Finch.
that's like weird.
Rick Shields?
Yeah.
No, he's good.
You've heard of it?
I'm not.
There you go.
So like I created a YouTube channel, but it's more for like the business. So I made a weekly video
Oh, yeah.
of the rounds that I
Yeah.
played. Give it a shot. But instead, I'm gonna do the Twitch thing just on Mondays and Fridays. Pretty much whenever the league's going on. So
Yeah.
then if you're not playing the league, you can come in here and then heckle. Like the chat will show up here.
Oh, nice.
That'd be cool.
And then like
That was a bad idea.
we tested on Friday, and like some wives were dialing in.
There you go, Brian.
Some wives heckling.
Yeah, they're like, heck, you know, Sabrina was in the other room, and she watched, and like the guy hit it in the water like 3 or 4 times. She said, "Must be thirsty, hitting it in the water 4 or
Oh,
5
ouch.
times." You know, just like
Ouch, that's rude. Brutal. That's what Twitch does to
throwing
you.
some heat.
That's what Twitch is for.
But I figured it'd be also cool if on those leagues, if at some point, like let's say years from now, that you're playing for like 100 people.
Yeah.
So just to have like roast your swing.
Well, with the league, you could partner up with other people with a similar setup and accumulate
Yeah.
scores that way.
Could you?
Yeah. Live play.
Yep. All right, so here, try some putting real quick, and then get started. Okay, so.
That's that I'm caring about that.
Okay. So putting's a little different from where you put the ball.
Okay.
So with hitting, you just drop it anywhere, and it's fine. With putting, it's just a little more accurate. So the 2 holes, just put it right between them, somewhere along this line. That is what I have lined up to the center cut. So that is a straight putt.
So right here?
Yeah. Let's say you put the ball down here, you put your center cut, it's going to read that you're pushing it right.
Gotcha.
And if you're top of it, your putting glass will say you're holding it.
Gotcha.
So if you put it in the middle, and then it's 12 feet to the screen.
Yeah.
So this is your calibration putt. Anything more than like 2 inches uphill or downhill elevation, you got to account for it. So you got to either give it an extra foot or
Yeah,
take some
right.
off. And then the dots aren't moving because it's a practice screen.
Yeah.
But on the course, they'll move, and you'll see
Oh, the slope?
slope and everything. You know, like Tiger Woods Pro T or whatever.
Yeah.
You'll see them moving.
Hey, that's still
Just like you see on
Yeah. So then the other cups are just for aiming. So
Okay.
at 12 feet, that is whatever, 14 inches to the right.
Okay,
So
like a
if you
brain.
start seeing a slope,
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm going to aim at that
That
cup,
cup.
and then you putt straight,
Gotcha.
and you know the game's going to pull it over.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So this is your calibration, and we'll go to like 40 feet. So you can kind of same thing with chipping. Like, okay, what's a 40-foot
So
putt?
you're
feel
saying
like?
just a little ahead of
Yeah.
it, you're good about center.
And then you just want to find your spot and just place it in the same spot every time.
Okay.
So that's a purple.
Yeah, purple's putting move.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes when you're on the fringe, it'll say you're playing a wedge. If you want to putt, we can change the putt just so it's a little more accurate. You
Game
can
knows
always,
more than me, I'm sure.
you can always putt on the fringe.
I like this thing.
Nice.
So,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So then that's the third thing. This turf is like a 13 on the stem. So it's
Okay.
like, this is like a professional green like speed. That I have it to a 9. So it's like borderline unique.
Gotcha.
The reason I don't have them matching is if you had the game as fast as this, it'd be hard to hold some greens.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
some would fly off.
so just know it is 12 feet, but
if it falls short like that, that's why. So really like,
So when the ball's sitting there 6 inches away, how do we pick up and play that?
it'll just pick it up. So inside 6 feet,
Oh,
it'll just pick it up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you don't worry about it. However,
I'll take a gimme.
if you're 6'0", like left, you have to putt it.
Oh,
it's gotta
really?
be inside 6
It's gotta be
foot.
5.
Yeah. We've had
5'11", huh?
yeah, we've had people on the 6 foot dot and then have to putt it.
That's not a fun putt.
Just think
It's a cute putt right there.
Oh, I got wrong.
Okay, so then do a.
That's a cute putt. You said inside 4 feet? That's a cute putt.
There you go. So there's 38 feet. Let's try that.
Still sip one
Try that.
I've worked before you too.
Good, man.
Easy way, my boss said. Pretty good distance.
How about the first one?
Good distance, but crooked a little bit.
And I'll show you, you're 3 foot 3 inches away. So
Oh.
give me a gimme. Down the bottom right.
Oh, I see. This is
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay.
That won't be on the round, but just as a practice. Maybe 8, 10, 10 feet. Putting again.
Huh?
Well, if-
Oh, okay.
yeah. During the round, you'll be putting again.
So, but like, will it like make you punt again from right here?
No, it'll move your ball.
Okay,
Just
so
because
like-
it's on the
okay,
practice
so
range.
that's good.
Yeah. Hit from here, and then you can pick your guys' course that you want to play.
Cool. Whatever you recommend. I've obviously the hardest course to play the sand creek, so
Yeah, definitely.
it's not a bad. It's not too terrible.
It's a fun one.
I love sand creek.
The most.
You really got to put some ass into it. Because
Oh, this is
It's
further.
four- yeah,
you're
it's
38
40
feet
feet.
away, buddy.
Yeah.
That was a great fault with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just trying to get it in there.
See, that's gonna be hard because I just want to get into that hole.
Yeah. So
But
don't-
you
yeah.
can't do
Sometimes
that.
you're
I'm
aiming
with
at
you.
the speed.
You guys
sometimes
gotta
you have
holler. Hit it that hard, or sometimes you're aiming like way over here just to break it.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
All right. So.
Yeah. So wherever you want to put us.
Just tell us where we're going.
Well, so you guys can take a look. So, Carnoustie, Colonial, Flint Hills, and Prairie Dunes are probably the
You have cheaper ones.
Which ones? Oh, that's
but if you guys want to play,
Oh, I don't care.
Whatever it is, is fine.
But I'm good with that. Yeah. I've not played that before, so
Me neither.
that seems way too expensive.
Today's the first day I'm playing it.
and then you care what yardage?
No, sir.
Green probably.
Sure.
Green's like the white.
Is that equivalent to white?
Yeah.
That's what we
play
usually play.
That's all I need.
So another cool thing about the software, you don't have to.
Come on, wake up.
My USB device is through the wall on my computer.
Oh,
Like on the other
you have
side.
such a badass
inside.
setup.
Yeah. So the office is like on the other side of this wall,
I don't know why.
but my USB thing is over
I know
there.
it's like big brick. Like I've installed this brick at a pharmacy before, so like I know what it is.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Cool. I got it.
Maybe.
I think I like this the most though.
You what?
I need this in my garage gym.
Yeah.
My little Mr. Heater gas thing doesn't do too well. It warms it up. It gets chilly though. It's so like I put insulation in on Thursday, so it's all insulated. It's actually a sheetrock now.
Yeah.
And I saw these like on Amazon and stuff like that. So that's good.
Remind me your name. I'm sorry.
Cody.
Cody.
Yeah. I don't expect you to remember that. I mean, we were super drunk. I'm pretty sure you were throwing knives at a door or something.
That's Steve.
That's Steve. All right.
So which What year is this?
I got it from Menards this year.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. Well, like spring of 2020. It was like $200 or something like that, and it comes with all the mounting kit. And then I just bought the wire, and then since I already had the 220, I just spliced it off.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I see what you screw slice it off. Yeah.
and then you can run it to each of the three.
But you can. Does it come with a? You can connect direct connect it to your.
No.
Okay, so it can only run off the 240.
Yeah. On the back of that thing, it's the back of that thing, it's like a green wire that's this, and it just has your three splices. So you have to wrap it and put it to some wire, like a hardware.
Well, that's what I mean. Like I can direct hardwire to my box, right? Like.
Yeah.
Okay. So like in my garage setup, my
Oh, your thing's right there?
Yeah, mine's in my garage.
You can, if you just want to have someone come do that, because I wouldn't mess with blocks.
I did my garage.
Or just hit the master power.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all I need.
Better out.
Okay, so the way it works in the game is, you need to look here on the screen. The mouse, so the green dotted lines are where you're currently aiming.
Okay.
Okay. There is going to be a stake that's imaginary, but that is your target line. So if you see it way out in the distance,
That's where I
that's your
target.
target line. So you could, if you can't see it, you can always like come down here and click closer, so you can see it. But then what it is that first number, that 239, that's
Okay.
the distance to the arrow,
Okay.
and then the 235 is what's going to be left.
Okay.
So if you want to lay up to a certain number, you can come in here and be like, okay, it's 314 to here, and
Yeah,
I'll have 170 in.
I always crush at 350.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Does it mean no difference?
I don't think there's any out of bounds,
Okay.
so you can kind of play however. And then again, if you want to mulligan, it's just the mulligan button.
Cool.
And otherwise, you just kind of
Now out of your way.
bomb it away and stuff. And then top left, who's up, distance of pin, elevation. That's always to the pin. So sometimes you'll have a giant hill, and then the pin, and it'll say the pin's downhill 2 feet, but you have this giant hill in the way. It's always like in whatever the absolute position is.
Yeah.
Sure.
R5.
All right. Well,
There goes nothing.
start somewhere, I guess. Can't wait.
And then there's always a new flyover.
Fancy. Oh, like a porcelain. Okay, gotcha. I feel like I'm watching the Masters.
Yeah, and then this one's pretty useful. It's a flyover, but direct to the pin. But then once it gets there, it actually drops a crap load of balls.
Oh.
So you can kind of see, okay, there's
how
some
it
slope
runs.
here,
Okay.
there's
How
a
it runs.
fall off over here.
Yeah.
So those are the two.
All right, you Ryan.
Says my name.
While you guys are going, I'm gonna go feed the dogs really quick.
Yeah, you're fine. Thank you.
So that marker is the 501.
No.
No, that's how long it is to course. Your
There's the
marker.
marker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you're aiming, and that's like
Yeah.
240 or something like that.
I got you.
Yeah.
And that's where it goes. Okay.
Here I am. All
There you
200
be.
200 yards out. Oh, dude, it's coming back. Dude, good shot.
Yeah, dude, that was
Scared I'm gonna accidentally angle a little bit and shit.
Oh, I'm sure
Don't-
that. I'm
don't
sure,
do that.
I'm sure they.
Yeah, don't do that.
Pretty nice. 227. Good hit. You said your name, Cody, so I guess you're up.
You want the same one?
I gotta see if I can even hit it that far.
Oh, Cody, I'm sure you can hit that far.
So,
It's a good shot.
thank you. Where does it, okay, go ahead. Alright. So it doesn't tell me how far I shot it?
It did.
Oh,
So I said
me
227.
right? Yeah, but like, oh, so as soon as I hit it is when it says it?
Yeah, so
I missed
I'll show you on Cody's.
Okay,
Thing.
I
I'll show you
missed
where
it.
to look.
You have to show me too.
That's fine. I got you. I got you, Sam. My glove. I can read this one.
Yeah. About to get mine too.
You fucking crushed that ball. Wait, holy shit, Cody. So if you look in the top left where it says distance,
Oh,
that's what it'll tell you.
it's 198 yards.
I got nowhere, but I'm fucking in the rough. You know, nice and in the rough.
Oh, my gloves in my car. Son of a bitch. Get some.
So, Jonas, are you behind us? Is that why it just shows Cody and I?
Yeah, that's so like it always goes whoever.
No, that's where Jonas is hitting from.
Yeah.
It's that green line.
I got
Jonas'
you.
turn.
I got you.
So yes, I am hitting behind you.
Throwing me off a little bit.
Hey, dude, you can probably hit your fairway today.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I probably should.
I'm just stuck in my ball today.
I know, same thing. So I went and played with, when we played a couple, 2 weeks, was that last weekend?
The weekend before. 2 weeks.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago, I
No,
didn't,
this last weekend.
yeah, it was
That was
last
last
weekend.
weekend.
So
Sorry,
I didn't
give me
lose,
enough shit about it.
did you say Tara? I didn't lose a single ball, and then I went and played with Blaine on Thursday after I done all my finals. And I lost the ball in the last fucking hole.
Ooh.
Still though, can you really be super mad at that?
Going over.
Carpet.
Kurt Bad.
Oh, I don't think
Those
you were
rounds-
here yet. He was saying that the tree branches will actually snap off.
Yeah, so brush and everything else on the ground would be like grass. But if you hit a tree or a tree branch, it'll break like a tree branch.
Awesome.
Yeah, no.
I
I
wouldn't
was
try
like-
taking shortcuts if
I was
I knew
like-
that. That's what I was saying.
Brian was like, I'm really good at hitting trees. And I was like, you are really good at hitting trees.
Shit.
He said me too.
Not gonna hit your fairway?
Jonas, how those finals go for you?
It was awful.
Was it?
I mean, it's cool. So, it was
Done and over with, though.
It's done and over with.
Uh-oh. Fucking snag, dude.
First flag.
Damn.
Now you're gonna get out there in the water and hit that back.
I was swimming.
So I think it's gonna make Brian hit again. Yeah.
Water hazard. Water hazard. Drop and re-hit. Willing for 1 stroke penalty.
We'll call that a mulligan.
We'll go. We'll give Brian. Everyone gets one mulligan. Go ahead, Brian.
Everybody gets one.
Too generous. Thank you.
Dang, that went first.
How you doing, Cody?
Yeah.
That was way to the left. I was looking for the ball.
All right, we'll pick up the go in.
Fuck.
I don't. Yeah, because I don't think it was in the green when you hit. Okay, now it is. Yeah, now it is.
Oh, okay. I got
You want to make sure this light right here.
That's right. Okay.
There you go.
Water has. Oh, the trees might save you. Oh.
Well,
I was hoping the tree was gonna save you.
sorry,
Son
Brian.
of a bitch.
Sorry, not bad.
Damn. So I take the
Well, if you
penalty.
here, come watch your shot real quick, Brian. Watch what you're doing right here. So, see how like you're bringing it like right towards the left. Uh-oh.
Son of a gun. Yeah, drop it right there.
Works for me.
All right, Cody.
Thank you, sir. How far out am I?
264.
Pitching wedge.
So,
Grab your putter.
I think he said, so we can use this, right? And we can, I can set this to come over here this way if you would like, because like you're hitting directly at a tree, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And first, if I click this button, it'll have you aim. So you see where I clicked,
Yeah.
you see the pole right there? Right here?
Yeah, I see it.
That would be essentially right here. That makes sense? So like, if I click right here, you see how the pole moved?
Yeah.
That's literally, and I'm pretty sure you can see it moving in the top left. If I hit right there, that's in the middle of that fairway right there, okay?
Cool.
So I'm gonna give you, let's say 173 would be right there. See that pole? That's
Yeah, I get it.
173 to the middle of the fairway over there. Oof. First,
I know. It gets like quicker and easier. You're like, okay, now I know how to
yeah.
aim and move things around.
Sorry, we already had some water hazards.
I already went swimming.
Nice.
Decided to reach punch in the bowl again.
Okay, right. And then you get more bounce off of fairway and fringe than you will off of rough or green.
Okay. Yeah.
If you land on the green,
Cody, you're up again.
it'll bite more.
I'm up again.
Yeah.
I'll just throw this out.
Yep. 162 to the pin.
Give it a go again.
What do you use? So.
Oh no!
Like to cash in that one again, please.
You doing one a hole? What are you?
No, I said one round. One per round.
Man, I want a hole. That's very generous of you.
You can just drop it over there.
Yeah, first I got really confused because I had to drop his ball. They said you can't drop yours. I was like, no, I just want to move it. I know.
I'm trying to hit it in the water.
Yeah.
I might bug you to open up the garage again so I can go grab my glove.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hate to ruin this nice hair that got in here. That's my hair.
You'll say it on that.
Oh,
Shit!
That's why I stay behind the net.
Stay behind the net. You go over on the other side. Jonas is up.
We have a
Got my cockeye.
we have a buddy that we play with.
Oh, did. I think it might have gone behind. I think it barely just went through.
Well, I don't think it can.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be better.
Well, I don't see it anywhere here.
Man, I'm just doing a first for everything on this today.
It landed in the cup.
Oh, cool.
Say, Brian, you did
Brian,
lose
you
the
lost the
ball.
ball?
We have a buddy that
If I lose the ball, I gotta
not
go.
the best golfer. So we call this the John Moore net.
Uh-oh. Okay, you
And
need
so
it.
we'll do this and then we'll put the
Like fan
cooler
number?
on it.
Yeah.
There you go. Keep everyone safe and sound.
You know, I'm gonna try not to go crazy, but might need that.
Yeah. He put 2 outside the garage. Yeah.
He's hit the simulator a couple times.
Oh man, no, it's way more
Is
fun.
that your pitching wedge?
Yeah. So way more.
Oh, it's me.
So how do you keep it cool in the summer?
That's I want to get one of those ductless AC
Oh,
units
yeah.
and just put it right above the door.
Okay.
So that's actually the February, March timeframe.
Yeah.
Because like I've had this set up kind of like this for almost 6 months now, and I didn't use it hardly at all during the summer because it's
So
like
hot.
110 in here. Yeah. And no wind. I mean, I got like a big fan, but even then, it's still like.
Yeah, miserable.
So we started really using it probably September, and we just had like the garage door open, and it was super nice out and everything. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
before then, it was too hot, so I need to get something just to regulate it a little bit.
So like I stole a portable from the Air Force when I was like active duty. So it's like the big finger ones.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I was helping my wife at the time run a fireworks tent. I went and grabbed it. I was like, can I borrow this so this can stay in the tent?
Yeah.
Like not die if you because I was just sitting up there.
Yeah.
And I just never brought it back. So that's the only way I keep my garage cool whenever I feel like out.
Yeah, those things are great.
Yeah. Oh my. Got it. Oh, it registered it too.
How much did it register?
It went like 11 feet.
We're gonna try that again.
But I think if I do that, then I can kind of keep it
I know.
at least
I
manageable.
wanted that first one. I just don't know where to put it. Like, cause my AC unit sits right outside. Like
Yeah,
ours.
ours right outside here. So I think if I just put
Uh-oh. Oh, we got the hill.
so I think if I just put the unit
Ooh.
right outside on the ground, put it up the wall
Yeah.
and through those.
Try not to pop it up.
They do. But now you're dealing with like coolant and all this stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I really wish I could just find someone that's like, you give them a couple $100 and they just come do it.
That'd be nice. Where am I? Okay. 32. Chipping.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Get the top of that.
Sit.
Let's slow down.
Yep. So remember when we watched it on the angle, we had that,
Yeah.
that corner, I was like,
Yeah, there's the slope.
like there's just
We've played this with it like all cranked up, you know, it's like green firmness 10, like all this stuff
Oh,
is like
really?
super fast. Man, it was like impossible. We just played 3 holes and it was like so hard to hold a green.
But going right. Oh, dude.
You ducked it.
Oh, and it registered it.
Alright, Brian, you're up again.
Damn it.
Worst case, it'll pick you up at double par. So whatever double par is, it'll pick you up.
10 stroke top.
Yeah.
All right. There's a limit. Good.
Well, the guy for the net, if we get a 160-yard par 3 and it's all over water, like it's a carry, he puts 4 in the water and it picks him up and we move on. I don't know if it was in the zone. There you go.
Damn it. Fucking this one up.
Where are you going?
Oh no. Fuck. That's where I go downhill. I can get it down there, but then trying to get it and finish it.
Yeah. How's married life treating you?
It's good.
Awesome.
Yeah, she just sleeps all the time, so it's great.
Well,
She works nights, so
Oh, okay.
like, as a nurse, and she just works 12 hours, 4
She RN or?
Yeah, she's an RN. She works in the NICU, so she
Okay.
works with itty bitty babies.
Yeah.
So, and she works 4/12, so she's just exhausted all the time.
Sabrina's a medical assistant.
Do I crush
And
that?
she just got hired. Well, she got laid off her
Don't do
COVID,
it.
and she just got picked
I've
up
already
at
done
a
it.
testing center to kind of
Okay,
do
yeah,
full bottom
yeah.
main on.
I've already done that, Cody.
Very nice.
Don't do what I did.
This thing you're using a wedge. Okay, never mind. You're good. You're good.
I'm using a 7. I'm flipping the bump around it, and I caught a little too much.
Yeah. It's not a bad shot.
On the dance surface.
Try with me.
Oh yeah, see, there's the slope.
Oh yeah, see that's what my
Yeah, see, so you'll want to aim.
I kind of want to aim like right here, right?
Yeah. So that in relation to this, so you got 33 feet. You almost want to aim it here. If you're gonna chip it,
I almost think I need to kind of putt it.
yeah, you can put it. So you're on the fringe, so you're gonna have to give it a little extra.
Well, yeah.
But
Putting range right there.
40 yards.
Able to control it a little bit more.
so you can see where you're at, like it's just off. But I don't want to say go halfway between the right and far right. Yeah. And whatever your 35-foot putt is. Yeah.
We're gonna learn today what that looks like.
I will say that's the hard part to pick up.
Yeah.
Knowing what that putt is.
So the funny thing is, this has turned me from a field player to a numbers player.
Okay.
So now I'll be like, let's say 27 yards from the pin, like something really short, and I'll bring my laser finder because I know what 25 yards feels like. But I need to know how far away
Right,
that is.
yeah.
So I'm like, they're like, what do you do with your rangefinder? Like so
Like
close.
right there.
It's like, no, I need to know that's 20 yards so I can hit it. Found it. Oh, nice. In for a bogey.
Yes. Nice. This is start out strong, Cody.
How far is this thing?
20.
20 feet. And it's downhill 4 inches, so it'll play like,
See that top right number?
it'll play like 18 feet.
Oh, I'm sure I'm right there with you, Cody. You're at 9. I'm sure I'm probably at 9.
What's
too.
funny is when you have 2 people close and like an outside person putts at like 6'7". And you're like, I'm not inside 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they get like the 6'1", 6'2".
Good putt.
Oh, that's a great putt.
Good putt.
Get in.
Oh! It's a gimme.
Oh, man.
Why can't I pop like that? In real life.
Here's your instant replay.
That's a sad instant replay.
I know.
You're like right there. Look at the focus. Dude, that was perfect. You like. That's such a perfect read. Hey, 4 over. Not bad.
So it's 13 feet, but you're downhill 4 inches. So really, you need to putt
And
it
like,
to like
the first opportunity
here.
there.
Like you need to like dive.
Yeah. Within.
I'm always battling.
Always battling.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a little long, but
Gimme?
yeah, there you go.
6 feet? Yes.
Those are other hard ones when you have like an 8-foot putt. So
Yeah.
you don't even want to get to the screen.
I think
You're
we
trying
tied
to
on that one,
just
Cody.
stop it short, yeah.
Did we? I think we did.
What'd you say, Brian?
I think Cody and I tied on that one.
Yep, 2 10s.
Whew.
2 10s.
Yeah, buddy.
There you go. You guys are 10 to me.
Getting it done. Warmed up now. Now let's play.
First hole's in the books.
It'd always be worse. Yeah, I already had like blister for me. It was strange.
Yeah, I'm gonna break the heat now.
He's gonna take off his clothes. That's how you know.
I
honestly was getting ready to. I even brought a jacket in the car.
That's the thing is, if once you start hitting and it blows right there, like if you're in the rotation, it gets pretty warm pretty quick.
Oh, got it right on the
Good drive.
Right.
I mean, just think, we're probably the only ones golfing in Wichita.
Right.
That's the best part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that sexy man up there standing.
Hey, buddy. That's me. Good shot.
Great ball.
Weird saying. Well, bounce off the bunker.
Good shot. That's good shit right there.
Thanks, guys.
I'm a member out at
Lost
Terran.
the
Oh, really?
And I just got
It
a.
might be a little.
It's like, we want to go play. We can go play.
I've never played Paradigm.
that one or this one?
But they just sent out a message saying, everything's closed. We'll reevaluate at 11.
What? That's how we went last week, and we had to wait, what, about an hour, hour and a half?
They, I'll tell you what, there's some hardcore people out there that have the whole decked out carts and everything.
Oh.
So they have like all the windshields around.
Yeah.
So they'll be out
Good
there.
angle that.
Oh,
I want to go over those sand bunkers.
Right
your
here.
aim is right there.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Oh, someone took the pre-workout.
So it'll be like 30 degrees
I just
and
want
like
to see.
They'll have everything like,
rainy,
Yeah.
and they'll still be
playing.
out there playing. They just drive up to their ball and
I've never played Paradigm.
Where is it?
Andover.
Andover.
Central and
Oh,
Central and
Get over
143rd.
oh.
Central what?
143rd.
Oh, okay, okay.
You almost had it.
Good day for the beach.
Yeah, it's a nice day here at the beach.
TV, Ryan.
It is me.
That would have been such a good shot if you got it over.
The greens right now there.
I was hoping.
This quick. They're
Oh, really?
so fast, and they're pure. They roll so smooth. Oh.
Yeah, he was right there. Like,
I was hoping.
one more foot, you'd have been good.
What do we got?
127. Yep.
You know this Sandy Beaches.
Going to the sand.
Yeah.
Sandy beaches. Fuck me.
Okay, so
But you said the sand plays left.
So it all
That's a
plays
big
the
slope,
same.
Cody.
It all plays the same, but 12 feet away from you, there's this ridge.
So it's gonna play like that,
so
right?
you have to get the ball over this, or you're gonna hit it. So,
Sucks to be you, bro.
no, I got this.
so it's that far away on the screen, so you have to. So for the green side one, it's even more so. You'll probably have the same thing, except you can't take a full swing. You got to take a partial to get it
You're looking
over.
straight up.
Yeah.
Like, all right, here we go.
But I mean, so for you, if you know how to hit a flop shot, like it'll read everything.
Oh, will it?
Yeah, you can take flop shots and.
You got right up it.
Count it.
Ramped it up.
That's all that matters.
It works.
That works. That's what I'm probably hitting it. Nope.
109.
Jonas.
You're up, nasty.
It's Jonas. 109.
You know, I was looking on the Amazon last night.
On the Amazon.
Brian, come on. Dude, you're like,
Dude, your dad.
you can't be calling it.
age
You
here.
can't be calling it the Amazon yet.
Back in my day, there are these $10
Not that
glasses.
saggy.
They're blue.
Yeah, Bluetooth glasses.
They're supposed
yeah.
to help find the golf balls.
Oh, what?
And I was reading the reviews, and they say, you know, man, you have to literally be sitting right over it to actually detect. So looking up things, you know, how can you track the ball better? UV light. And that was another thing with flashlights.
Yeah.
I'm tired of fucking losing them.
Rats.
Pretty good slap. You're still further than I am. Call me up again, coach. Let me show you how this is done. 99 division.
I'm ready.
It's hard to judge that chipping. It really is.
Yeah.
I thought, like, next time I'll have to put a full swing into it.
Oh, what's it say? What's it say?
You good?
99 yards.
Well,
Cart path.
cart path. Just keep rolling. Just fucking go. I don't even deserve it on that shot. I'm too scared to get close to that, so I keep scooping it way away.
That's my thing
See,
too.
that's why I get my.
Normally I'm a slice player and I'm
I
hooking
know.
fucking everything.
Especially since I've already chipped
I don't
it this way
think,
several
like,
times.
it'd be really hard to hit that. It's like when you go to Topgolf and hit like the side of that.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. So like I wouldn't even worry about it.
Surely they're intended to be hit a few times.
He said his buddy did.
Yeah.
That's true.
I made the mistake. I made the mistake of working out this week, doing
Oh, yeah?
a true leg day.
You got a nasty.
You know that workout until you about shit your pants and it's a got a code brown emergency at the door.
Like, oh, I gotta go grab my keys and go home.
I can't tell you the last time I actually did weighted squats was, but
Heard of it?
yeah.
I haven't done squats in such a long time. I don't like
Get your
squats.
255 and fucking go to town.
255.
Yeah.
All right, plan from the cart, Cody.
Well, let's see the replay of that one, Cody.
It's coming.
Too bad people aren't on there like, what the hell is this dude's problem?
Dude, they know. If they know who I am, they know what I'm doing. But if they don't, fuck them. I don't need them in my life.
See, here it comes.
What the fuck is this dude's problem?
Oh no. Oh
Going to the beach. Going to the beach.
See, I like this too.
Be right, it's you, bud.
I like this.
no. Oh, like the mount setup? Yeah.
It's so clean. All right.
But I can putt from there. I'm gonna putt range, go. I'm gonna putt from there.
Putt range, sir.
You got boys gonna get it done today versus Miami?
Dude, I hope so.
It's gonna be a difficult game.
It's gonna be a tough game.
Indeed, right?
Yes, it is.
Alright, fine. 21 yards to the pin. Nice little chip of root. You have to hit it high. I think I got it. Dude, good shot.
That was good.
Oh!
I'd rather take that than over.
I ain't mad at you. That was good.
Thanks,
That was
guys.
good.
I'd just get that first hole out of the way.
I'm still.
Hey, we all need kids in our life.
I know it.
Whether it's your wife or your golf team.
Whatever.
Oh, it's nice that it's on.
Yeah.
But it has a sensor.
You said you wanted to go in just like that?
Yeah. Oh!
Holy!
Bro, I was out of there.
Cody, have you taken your mulligan yet?
I have not.
You want to take a mulligan?
I'll take a moment.
I think that's how I do it, right? If I click
I
this.
think so, yeah. I think you just click the M.
Alright, I clicked it.
I swear that looked like a good hit.
Looked like it to me.
Hit a little bit underneath, more underneath it. Aim like an inch underneath the ball.
Oh gosh, damn it. I made it in the hole. Count. Count it.
It's a life motto. You just gotta get in the hole.
We're gonna get it out of there. I'm just gonna hold this thing up and over. If I kick it 200 yards out there,
Send it to the moon. I think you're out of the hole.
Oh!
are you fucking kidding
Let me
me?
help you.
How did that not get up and over?
Can I try something?
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure if you aim it like this, like you're gonna have to hit it like way open. It's gonna be weird, but if you do this. Well, I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know.
can I turn around and punch it out backwards? Wow, this one's another 10, boys.
Okay. Trust me, I will more than
Turn it to driver. Give me my driver out of here.
I thought opening up the club face would do it.
Or put it on a tee, maybe. Put it on a tee, Cody.
What? I don't know what else I can do.
We would never do this in the
I
actual
don't know what
place,
to do.
but try it out.
No.
Bro, I'm not having
Oh, it's Brian's turn.
Oh shit.
Somehow I'm closer to
Oh,
be
I
right.
bet it picked him up.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think I'm still in the
Yeah, they probably
It's
picked
this
me
way.
up.
Yeah. I don't know.
I felt like most of those were good. The first one, I'll give it to you. That was kind of weak shit from me.
You were right up. So like the problem was that you were right up against it, like right here.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
ball came right here, so you have to like literally just like.
Yeah, because those lips, that's like
Comes
just
over.
right over the top.
Yeah.
Like pushing it out.
You usually get you want to get in your house, Cody.
Right. This is.
There are cheaper versions of this thing, like the
Oh,
extra
yeah.
simulators you get. I had
Three car
a
garage first.
You need to get your car garage.
I had a SkyTrack before this, and it was good, but it only reads the ball, so it guesses on club data.
Yeah.
And it's fairly accurate, but every now and then there'd be a misread. The other pain was it shot a laser down, and you had to put the ball on the laser every time. So it wasn't just like drop the ball in the area and hit it. It was
Right.
like
Precise
get it lined up.
location. Yeah.
you know. So the one I would recommend for this is it's the older version of this one. It's called the GC2, and it's about $5,000. And it's ball data, but then at some point, if you wanted to, you could purchase the head measurement tracker, which pretty much
Yeah.
adds 2 extra cameras off to the side. It's like an add-on. This one just has it all built in.
Yikes.
Look right around today, you know,
Oh, it's needed.
I really do like how it puts the balls on there. You kind of gauge.
Yeah. We're joking when we go outside now. We're like, where's my dog?
Get a couple people.
Where's
back.
my
Some jerks are like throwing
Where's-
some balls over.
Yeah. Where's my distance? Where am I going?
Grab a bucket and just dump them.
Yeah.
How does this roll?
You want to aim like right edge of the
This
one right cut. Yeah.
on my way. Oh, 20 feet.
Not high enough.
How are you, Cody?
I'm out. They picked me up. They said you gave it too many goes. We're done.
It's all right there, partner. We'll
Yeah.
take care of you.
Yeah. We'll help you out of that sand pit.
12'6", but it's uphill 5 inches, so it's really gonna play like 16 or 15 feet.
It all looks like it all kind of just funnels down.
But yeah, it
Well,
really
it goes right to left, so you need to almost aim where that zip tie is, right at the cup. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh!
You said zip tie.
Tied it up, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
0.18 feet.
Look at that. So what course do you go to the most, probably?
In town?
Yeah.
Pterodine. When we were out there. During the summer, I probably played 4 times a week.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Sometimes more, but I mean, it would be come home, take the dogs, eat dinner, get to the course at like 6, tee up at 6:30. No one would be there, and I'd play all 18 by like 8 o'clock.
Shit. Pretty good. I was like, us, kind of in the summer, we were
Yeah.
going just about every single weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
try to. It's relaxing.
I was like, yeah, I was right here. I'm not in.
And like Pterodine, it's probably the best conditioned course in town. Like it's
Really?
Oh, shit.
so
We're on
nice
the
right
roll.
now.
We're on a new hole. You're not putting that one.
No, I'm not.
They're doing such a great job like maintaining it, and it's like December, and it's still freaking
Yeah.
just incredible.
One of the reasons why I like going to the same
Sinkers, yeah.
is just because they keep it up, like they can
Yeah.
maintenance it there so well. I lose a lot of balls up there.
So Pterodine's $225 a month.
Okay.
And if you're military, they'll usually cut your deal where it's $185 the first year and $225 the second
Oh,
year.
really?
At least that's what I got. I think they have an initiation fee now because they had so many new members during COVID that they're like, all right, we gotta put up some sort of wall because everyone's just joining. But I think it's only like $500. So you join for $500, and there's no food minimums,
Good slap there, dude.
so you can just
That's one good share.
you don't have to buy a certain amount of food or drinks or anything. You
Yeah.
just play golf.
Pretty good.
And then the
Wanna
cart
go
plan
further,
is
but I'll take
$75
that.
a month, and then it's just unlimited carts. So you can just show up, grab a cart, and
That's
go.
nice.
That is nice.
You don't say one,
So
Jones?
really, 300,
5, yes, please.
300, and you're good to go. You can play as much golf as you want.
You know, I wonder if it's kind of worth looking into buying. But it's like, because in Blaine, didn't
Blaine
Blaine do
has,
it?
yeah, he has a top.
Because when he said it was like $60 a month, I'm like, oh, that's kind of tempting.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, for the Wichita one.
Yeah.
Just to show up and just play golf.
Yep.
I might do that this springtime.
The only reason I did do that and I did Pterodine is just getting tee times.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes, you know, like
So, I mean, what it essentially equates to going at least 3 times a month, which
Yeah.
it's doable.
see at Pterodine, you need to go like 6 times a month.
Yeah, which again, if you go after work, I mean, that's
Yeah.
extremely doable. That was a good swing. I want to watch the replay.
Not way too much.
Look at your swing.
Got that Jonas hook.
Got that Jonas out there. Hey, don't worry, he's not +9. Could be worse.
Could be worse. It's okay.
It's all your trouble.
Oh, I'll grab that.
You want the forward?
Yeah, bro. Thanks, sir.
You get used to these like gigantic driver heads.
I know.
Because before, like all I had was like these little ones. So like playing with those gigantic.
Your dad's clubs, aren't they? Or aren't they just kind of old?
They were old. Yeah.
Oh, there's my slice.
There it
We
is.
brought her back. Do I hit the sand? Can I play on the sand again?
No sand.
No saying
You're dry today, sir.
You're up though, again.
I've kind of played around with my dad's gloves,
Yeah.
and they're old. And so, I mean, they were Kinda
147.
they were kind of similar to your old ones, where like the driver is just like a small.
It's smaller, yeah. They're built like a fairway wood.
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
You got some nice clothes. Hands. I like this moose. Cody needs that.
I do.
Yeah, moose.
I need the malicious
I
moves.
lost my cover at the.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't remember what course that was.
Uh,
It was a few times ago that we won.
yeah.
Good shot. Uh-oh.
No sand, Cody. Woo, we're clear.
You are dry today, sir. 140.
Go get buddy.
I'm trying to re-distance my clubs.
It's hard to gauge. I feel like yeah.
I need to go to the
I feel like
driver.
it's hard to gauge, but like here, just play it as you normally would. Don't think about your surroundings and just play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this sensor is built for you just to like go out and play. There's a reason why it costs $10,000.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. This is the reason why it costs $10,000. Oh yeah, it's one developed, but like it's just built for you to come out here and play just certain
Yeah.
forms, like for you not to think that you're inside the simulator.
I like that one.
Here with Cody.
Yeah, buddy. Close to the beach, not quite there.
Playable, but I didn't like that.
Yikes! Look at all them trees.
I want to see a branch fly, Jonas.
So
I mean, I'll try.
I might